All right. Well, welcome to our world. Welcome to another episode of Cut the Card Lunch and Learn series. Every Wednesday at 12 noon Central Time, we come on here with Cut the Card Lunch and Learn series. And we want to make sure that you are enjoying your day today. Today is a historic moment. Today is a different day. Today, we get to reboot America and start over. We get to cut the cord of negativity and go up to a higher level. We get to change from what we had to something new. Everybody loves newness, right, Joanna?
Absolutely.
Yes. So, welcome, Joanna, to the show today. Are you ready?
I am so ready. Yes, sir.
Awesome. Are you excited about today?
I am super excited. Don't you see? I'm wearing my pearls. I am ready for a new beginning. Absolutely.
That is awesome. And I know that in DC right now, they're wearing their pearls and tennis shoes.
Yes.
Oh, that is awesome. So you might wonder, what is Cut the Cord? Well, Cut the Cord is a 30-minute training that airs on our Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram pages. It's going to help elevate your mindset. It's going to help you set new goals. It's going to make you get outside your comfort zone. Now, it's going to also help you do a couple other things. It's going to help you start saying things like, I am already good enough. I'm already good enough, Joanna.
You are.
I earned it. I am smart enough to do it. I am because I am, Joanna. It's going to give you something to really ponder and think about. And it's going to give you what we call the it factor. You know what the it factor is, Joanna?
Oh, yes, I know.
All right. Well, let me tell the audience what the it factor is. Visualize it, pray about it, plan it, work it, live it, and don't give up on it. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Every day we come on here, we're going to be teaching you great content, something that you should never give up on. And we want to make sure that every day we add value to you. So, John Maxwell wrote a blog some time ago. It says it was called A Leader's Silent Investment. Now, I was captivated by his thought, and I wanted to spend some time unpacking that with you today. And that's what we're going to do today. All right, Joanna?
Yeah.
Now, I fully affirm John's belief that personal growth is a leader's greatest silent investment. Let me say that again. It's a leader's greatest silent investment. Now, I want to break that down for you. Say, what makes personal growth silent? Well, at least the way John said it is, it doesn't speak up. It shows up. Let me say that again, Joanna. It doesn't speak up. It shows up. See, personal growth always shows up in your actions. You got that, Joanna?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I love that, Cedric. And why is personal growth a great investment, right? That's the question. Well, focusing on your growth will require you to pay a price. But you see, as John says, it is not a price that if it's yield a return, that's when it becomes an investment. You see, now growth doesn't just happen accidentally. This is the thing, Cedric. It is not something that happens accidentally. You have to be intentional in seeking out opportunities for personal growth.
Yes.
See, I have always enjoyed this quote by Bruce Springsteen. It says, a time comes when you need to stop waiting to be the man you want to become and start being the man you want to be.
Oh, I love that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Can I repeat it, Cedric?
Yeah, go ahead and repeat that.
Let's do it. A time comes when you need to stop waiting for the man you want to become and start being the man you want to be.
Whoa, awesome.
All right. So, I believe that the most dangerous trap that you can fall into right now is to make growth a priority tomorrow. You see, here are 4 things that we're going to give you that you can focus on to become more intentional with your growth today, not tomorrow, but today.
Yes.
See, number 1, Cedric, is reflective. Be reflective. You see, experience is not the greatest teacher, but evaluated experiences. You see, John spends 2 hours of reflection time for every hour of interaction time. Imagine that. You spent 2 hours interacting with people, with new people. And then from that 2 hours, you spend 1 hour reflecting and really marinating what you've learned from that person, from that experience. And I love that, Cedric. You know why? Because a lot of people think that as they get older, they're going to gain more experience and they're going to get smarter. But if they don't sit down and they evaluate what they are learning throughout the years, then guess what?
Right.
It doesn't matter how old you are. You're going to be the same immature person that you were
You're gonna be
20
just
years ago.
old and immature. That's it.
Absolutely.
And
What is
who wants
number 2, Cedric?
Number 2 is you got to be curious. You remember Curious George, right? In the
Yeah.
in the little cartoon book that was years ago, right? You got to be curious. George Bernard Shaw says this. He says some people see things as they are and ask why, while others dream things that never were and ask why not. You see, there's a big difference right there, Joanna.
Yes.
And I love saying that the why is good, but why not? Why can't we do that like right now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, let's do it right now.
Okay, let's go. All right. Number 3 is you got to make contributions, right? You got to pour into other people around you. John says it like this, says, the measure of success is not the number of people who serve you, but the number of people you serve.
I love it.
People right now.
That's very powerful right there,
Yeah.
Cedric. Love it. Well, number 4 is keep it simple. Uh-oh, Cedric, you hear that? Keep it simple. See, find a resource that help you grow and learn from it. It could be a book or a person, an event, or an ongoing program. See, whatever it is, start learning from it now.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah.
You see, years ago, Cedric, I was listening to John Maxwell teach. He was doing a teaching on growth, and he says something that really changed the trajectory of my leadership journey. This is what he said. He said, when I started my career, I was intentional about working, reaching my goals, and being successful. And I had a strategy. The strategy was hard work. So I hope that I will get that. The hard work will get me where I wanted to go. But then he realized that working hard doesn't really guarantee success.
Right.
And hope, it's not a strategy.
Yeah.
And so I love that. That was a aha moment for me, right? Like a moment of reflection, because you think because you're working hard all your life, you're going to get what you want. But if you don't have a real strategy and you're just hoping for that thing to happen, guess what? It's not going to happen.
Right. Absolutely. And after hearing those words, Joanna, one of the things I began to think about was some questions that I believe will help the audience on their personal growth journey. And I'm going to share these with the audience. Now, you can't stop me from sharing these with the audience, Joanna. All right?
I won't stop you. Go
Okay,
ahead.
all right. I'm going to share these with the audience. All right. Number 1, where do you want to go in life? That's a great question, right? I'm going to ask you that question, John. You don't have to answer, but where do you want to go in life? I just want you to think about that, right? Mm-hmm. That's what we want the audience to think about. Where do you want to go in life, right? Or you can ask, where do you want to go right now? Right? What about that? But where do you want to go in life is the main question, right? What are your greatest strengths and weaknesses? That's the second question. Think about that, right? Number 3 is, how can you improve your relationships? At any point in time, how can you do that? Right? Number 4 is, what obstacles stand in the way of your growth? What obstacles stand in the way of your excitement, your exhilaration, your ability to see something bigger than yourself? Now, the last question is, whose advice can you get to help you go along your way?
I love those questions, Cedric.
Yeah, those are great questions.
Those are just perfect to really align your process on personal growth and to, That last question, for example, it's like whose advice can you get to help you along the way? That's
Yeah,
when the mentors come in, right? And or
absolutely.
your coaches. I absolutely love that. And you have just put out there like a roadmap for our audience to answer those questions and start that process with a strategy. Love it.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, if you want to reach your potential, and become a great leader, you have to do much more than just experience life. You see, you will not be able to learn what you need to along the way merely by hoping to learn.
Right.
And that it goes back to what we were just talking about, evaluating your experiences. See, growth opportunities have to be size. And so you need to go out there and go after it. You see, there will be a price for growth always.
Right.
Just like anything in life worthwhile. Everything worthwhile in life is uphill. We know that.
Yes.
But the question here is, Cedric, are you willing to pay it? That's the real question. Are you really willing to pay that price?
Yes.
See?
Every day, all day, and twice on Sunday, I'm going to pay the price.
You see, one thing that I can promise all of you in our audience from experience is that it's going to be worth it. It is going to be worth paying the price.
Definitely worth paying a price. Growth is about abundance thinking. It's about mindset growth. It's growth is about changing the way you think about money, around your goals, around your personal life, around your career, and many other things. But it's really that abundance mindset that you have to have.
Yes.
Right? Abundance mindset. When you think about abundance, right, you think of something big, boom, exploding, right? That's what abundance mindset is all about. You see, have you ever felt like you never have enough money, no matter how much you actually have? Right? I don't have enough. You can't relax when it comes to your finances. You're always worried about clients are going to try to dry up maybe, or that last client won't renew with you. They won't sign up again with you. Have you ever felt you were going to wake up one morning and discover that you had a completely empty bank account, or your clients fired you? You, you ever thought that nice and luxurious things aren't for you because you haven't been able to buy them for whatever reason? Have you ever thought you don't even know if you want to be rich, because rich people have whatever negative thoughts you may have around them? You can fill that in for yourself, right? Yeah. Then you're in the right place. You're in the right place today on Cut the Cord. You see, one of the things that we want to talk with you about is, and leave with you, is abundance journaling. See, abundance journaling can help you with all of those things. Abundance journaling can help you with mindset growth, thinking differently about money, thinking differently about your goals, thinking differently around your personal goals, your personal life, thinking differently around your career, and many other things.
Absolutely. I love that, Cedric, because it's all about mindset, right?
Right.
And so journaling, it's always a great self-help tool, because that will allow you to let it all out while learning more about yourself, right? And it is also one of the easiest and most effective ways to take your life and your money and your limiting beliefs to the next level.
Right.
See, because when you know better than anyone else that running a business, Cedric, and let me ask you this, maybe let me just take a step back.
Sure.
In all these years that you've been conducting your business, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many times have you felt like this is a really a crazy roller coaster ride?
Oh, a lot of times.
Right?
Yeah.
So you see, because it's the thing is, when you're running a business and winning with money isn't always about unicorns and rainbows and 5-figure months. And that's what a lot of people think, right? When
Right.
they start this journey as an entrepreneur running a business. And there are so many ups and downs and, along the journey. And we have to be prepared and we have to have the right mindset for that.
Right.
Because being successful in business can be a crazy roller coaster, like we just mentioned. And, we all been through those
You got
roller
the ups
coaster,
and
right?
downs, right? The roller coaster does this, right? He goes up, then he goes
And
down, then he goes up, then he goes down, and it turns and it winds, and all of a sudden you just feeling all this stuff inside of you, and you're just like crazy, like, oh my God, you raise your hands up and you're like, oh, what am I gonna do? You do the exact same thing in your business, right?
Yeah.
You have
And then you're getting ready to throw the towel, right? And give up.
exactly.
Yeah. But you see, that's why taking care of yourself, it's so essential to your health, your wealth, and your business maintenance. See, we all know that building a business takes a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of attention.
Right.
And so the journal, the abundance journal for an extraordinary life provides you with this opportunity to change old habits and beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
And it also allows you to create new ones.
Yeah.
And so that's what we want to bring to you. We want you to bring this awareness and bring this new habit and change your life from ordinary to extraordinary, right?
Yes, absolutely. And let me tell you how this journal works. So when you hear the word journal, normally you think of, well, what I'm going to do on January 3rd and July 4th and
Yes.
April 15th and December 30th and what am I going to do on September 15th? And no, this journal is not about that, right? In fact, we don't put in any calendar dates in here. This journal is the first thing you're going to do is it's going to help change your belief and bring your unconscious beliefs to your consciousness, right? It's going to help you understand how to get rid of those past emotional feelings and memories that you had around abundance, right? Where did your abundance blocks come from? Is what we're going to help you journal. Stories and fears and limiting beliefs around it, right? What you can have, right? You're going to go deep in your negative thoughts around money and abundance. And then once we get that all out, then we're going to start creating a new belief system around abundance and money in your life, right? And then finally, we're going to go into creating a game plan for abundance in your life, right? So there's a different type of journaling here. You're going to answer questions like creating a statement of desire. What amount of money you want? When do you want to acquire it? And what are you going to do to get it? You're going to answer questions like, you're going to write down 3 to 5 beliefs that you have around money. What were your first bad money decisions that you made in the past, right? And we're gonna have you to journal about that and write that down and get those thoughts. What was the first worry you had around money, right? Then once we get that down, then we're gonna go into what's called your money present, right? We're gonna go into this page here says your money present, right? So then in this section, now you're going to start talking about where you are. You give us 5 things that you're grateful for today. So we got to understand where gratitude is in our lives, right? And then what abundance is available to you right now that you're not taking advantage of. See, we all have abundance in our life that we don't even pay attention to. We want to bring it to your awareness so you can see where abundance is in your life right now. And then if you had extra money and to support you, what would you do with it? Right? We want you to understand what would you do with it. Then we're going to go into your money future, right? So you're going to answer things like, how do you define abundance in your life? You see, and we're going to go a whole lot deeper than that, Joanna. In this journal, it takes it takes a long time, and this is not a one and done type thing. This is, we give you examples of 2 scenarios of you completing this journal. You can do a one-time sit down and just boom, go through it, or every day you take your time and you think into what it is you want to journal for this particular question to go deep. And then in the back end of the book, you put together a specific game plan for abundance in your life, in your money, in your career, in your relationship, in every area of your life. It's going to change what you do and how you do. See, this one says, wait, let's see where you can see it here. My copy, right? That's mine, right? I carry this around with me in my bag everywhere I go. See, it's my Bible for me.
I have my copy here too.
Yeah. Right? And so I carry it with me everywhere I go. And we're going to put the link in the comments. And the beautiful thing is, folks, you can buy this in English
or Spanish. En español, sí.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to be putting the link in the comments. So if you want to order this, and in the coming days, later this week, you will be able to order this as well on Amazon, right? So just know that that's coming. And let me put this here, English.
Yeah, I was trying to copy the link, Cedric. I was not able to. But yeah, it's a great tool. And here's the thing, we believe that this journal is just going to help you. See, we're always trying to chase money. We're trying to chase this abundance in our lives. This journal is just going to help you change your mindset so that, you attract this. So you stop from chasing it, from chasing the abundance and the money that you want, and you start attracting that into your life. And that's what we want to help you with.
Yes, exactly. So tell the audience a little bit about the Spanish version, John. I think it's because it's going to be the exact same, right?
Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's everything that's on the English version. It was translated into Spanish, and it's a great way if you have Spanish speaking friends, people that you want to help and you want to bring some awareness, and you just it's a great way to help someone have some self-awareness, right? It's just going to elevate their mindset, and it's going to bring abundance into their lives. So it's exactly the same thing that Cedric explained, laid down the same way, but just in Spanish. So for our audience there that speak Spanish or have friends or family that speak Spanish, that will be an awesome gift for you to buy for them.
Yes, absolutely. So we want to make sure that that was available to you, and we want to also let you remind you that growth is worth it in every area of your life. Growth is worth it, right? And that's what we hope that you get from the session today. Thank you for tuning in for another session of Cut the Cord, and we want to make sure that you also go out and enjoy the unity that America is experiencing today. And we hope that you have a good time. Joanna, I know that you have your pearls on for
I do.
Today. Is a historic day in America.
Yes.
Where we're welcoming in the first female vice president. We're welcoming in the first African-American vice president and the first Asian American vice president. So it is an awesome day for America, and this is the 46th president of the United States, which is just awesome.
Great. Well, thank you for tuning in. As we always say, our goal is to help you and your teams to go to a higher level. We want to hear from you. So let us know. Let us know how we're doing, how we can serve you, and what are the things that your teams are struggling with, right? We want to serve. We want to tailor our show to your needs, and we want to make sure that we hear from you. So send us an email. We'll have the emails in the comments as well. And we'll love to hear from you.
Yes, absolutely. And we hope that you go out and have a great rest of your day. And if we can do anything, feel free to reach out and let us know that. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next Wednesday when we
cut the cord.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye now.
Bye. Thank